Some nights still get hard, but I won't give in. I remember the struggle and I remember the sin, but every dark night has an end, I swear. So if you're lost, just know someone cares.
I'm your addiction, your addiction.
Yo, welcome back to OpenTimeTalk, the podcast where we drift off topic and never off the vibe. I'm your host, Zach.
And I'm Jams, the show where we talk about conspiracy, spirituality, gaming, global tensions, and so forth.
Etc. So forth and etc. and so on.
Let me go ahead and get this. Hold on.
We got any gaming things? Oh, crack it.
That was a good one. I think we do. I know Halo Combat Evolved has it's dropped.
Yeah, we talked about that last week. Is there anything new coming out?
I know there should be another Fallout. The new Fallout New Vegas being remastered. I don't know when that's going to be coming out, but I know it should be soon. I'm hoping. I love that game, man.
So, the Take-Two CEO, which is Take-Two is like the brand that kind of owns GTA or kind of like is overseeing GTA and all that.
Mm-hmm.
There was something going on with them. I don't know if they like took a big short or like dropped a lot of investors or something like that. But he also did say that, you know, GTA 6, he believes it will exceed all expectations. So I am just looking forward to fucking GTA 6. Isn't it supposed to come out next month?
I'm looking forward to it, but I'm scared, bro.
No, it's not next month. Oh, they're just
They're
playing
gonna
with
keep
me.
posting it. But also, there's still talks of if the campaign is going to be totally separate from multiplayer, so you have to buy 2 games.
What?
Yes.
People have already pre-bought it.
Yeah, the story mode.
Oh, the story mode. They said, yeah, we bought.
I don't know because there's been talks about making like online a totally separate thing, kind of like how they separated it in GTA 5, but you just didn't have to pay for it.
Well, I thought GTA Online came later.
It did, which is weird. So that's what people have been in talks about. Maybe they're just going to drop the story mode, which they should definitely say if they are just going to have multiplayer involved. I'm ready to see what the modding community is about to do when this game fully releases.
They better do it quick because they're going to be AI patching that stuff. You know AI is incorporated into this.
I know. Apparently, like all the pedestrians supposed to have different randomated, automated voice lines, so they're not saying the same thing all the time.
You know what I
and
really
it's possible
hope?
That you can talk to them.
That's what I was just about to say. That's what I was just about to say.
Because I've seen people already doing that in GTA 5.
Yeah.
Like literally, he's having a whole conversation with us. He's like, "My bad, man. I was just beating it right here in the car." He's like, "Nah, man, don't let it over here. Do that somewhere else." But why? I had to get it out. I had like the urge. He's like, "You never have urges like that?" Nah, man. I usually go and take care of that business in private. Like, he's straight up having a conversation with an NPC that has AI incorporated.
I feel like he planned it. I do hope that, like, at least certain NPCs, I wouldn't mind. I don't think every NPC needs to have like
everyone
an
needs
AI
to have a local
LLM.
AI model.
That'd be crazy. That would.
They want realism, right? Every civilian should be able to talk and have their own lines.
Apparently, they're gonna have like parades and stuff, and
that people are gonna freaking run into and run over.
I mean, New Orleans kind of helped us all out getting the idea of that. So
yeah, now that's
shout out Louisiana.
Make it a real thing. You know? I wonder. I'm like also scared. I have seen like early gameplay, like I guess like snippets of it.
Yeah,
and it looks like copy paste GTA 5 with like better graphics in a way.
I mean, isn't that what all the GTAs were though? It was just different maps.
I mean,
different
kind of
storyline.
like the graphics improves, but it's like different maps, different storyline, different encounters, all that. Like it changes. Like GTA 4 to GTA 5 was a huge change because I played GTA 4 online like tiny bit because it was so weird.
Yeah, the way you had
I don't know if there's like a huge server. I don't know how many people was even in the server.
Yeah,
but like GTA 5, you get in the server and then you're getting killed, you're getting murdered, you're getting robbed. Like,
yeah, everything, all the above.
Let's see if that's how GTA 6 is gonna be, bro.
Dude, I
Like
hope
now
it
they're
is.
like apparently they member cars. So like if you're driving the same car and you witness that crime, you're just going to get the cops on you if you're in public and a cop sees you.
Yep. So you actually got to go.
But you
And
have to switch
apparently,
vehicles.
yeah. And it like, apparently a respray doesn't even fix that anymore. You know how you could just go into the mod shop
Yep.
and then just sit there for a little bit. You're all good.
They're
No,
not gonna
apparently
have that.
now, no. You got to like physically change the car, I think, so you're unrecognizable.
I hope they don't make it to where you have to make a mask, like wear a mask, or like if you go out in public, you don't have like a warrant.
Well, you could do that in GTA 5 now that I remember. You could put your mask on in the middle of the car.
Mhm.
I hope you can take license plates off.
Don't do that. You gonna really
You
just
about to-
change the license plate? I like this car. I'm gonna change the license plate on this thing.
Well, yeah. I bet you
There's
that's
so
how it.
many possibilities they can do with this game.
Yeah. Especially because I do believe they own 5M now.
Rockstar?
I believe so. At least one of the companies that GTA works with owns 5M.
So they can add a step of realism, like getting a job, like an actual job instead of like doing a mission. No, you just do a job. Like you literally pull up, you get paid for a job.
Yeah. And
I
like
mean,
all
Aim
the
Ross
like
is talking about paying people to just play the game all day and like act as NPCs, like or like do the tasks. Paying people like a full salary.
that's going to be the new thing. You remember what 2020, 2021, 2022 where people were acting as NPCs on TikTok?
Yes.
This is literally what it's going to be on GTA. I remember watching
Dude,
like a
that's gonna
TV
be
show.
nuts.
Like it was, and these people were playing like a game called Real Life. They weren't like robbing anybody or doing anything crazy. They were literally just playing life on a game. This is what I feel like GTA 6 is going to be like.
They're gonna add a hunger bar. Gonna be thirsty.
Yep.
Gotta go to the bathroom.
Gas in the vehicles.
Gas in the vehicles. No, that's gonna. What if
Dude,
you're so
yeah.
broke you can't even get gas in your car, bro?
They better give it
Watch, bro. Imagine they're gonna have
universal
gas
income
prices
layout.
change.
Universal income update.
And they're gonna season us. So it's like everyone gets like a $200,000 a month or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be like, oh, we gotta spend it wisely. You can't overspend. You're just gonna be broke the rest of the time until you get next pay.
And I do hope they fix how much everything costs. It
Yeah,
shouldn't
make it
cost me
reasonable.
$22 for one Coke.
Well, if you go to a vending machine, you can get it for $1.
Yeah, at a vending machine, but I go to a damn gas station, that shit $22. What the fuck is inflation?
Bro, they're going to make it to where gas prices fluctuate. If you got
If
your
they do
gas, it's
that-
$3.70 and it's like $3.90 the next day.
If they do that, they have to end the war in Iran. That's all I'm saying. They have to.
No. Iran's got to stop so we can start have fluctuation in GTA 6,
Yes,
bro.
like, bruh. Y'all are messing up my GTA 6 gameplay now. Not only can I not even drive anywhere right now because real life gas prices are bad, but now I can't even play my game because y'all fucking up the gas prices in the game. Like, come on.
Bro, you know what would be nice to add to GTA if they actually have like building damage?
Ooh.
See? You crash your car into a house. Push you with there. Or even like just random events that would happen. Like, oh snap, missile strikes inbound. Oh,
What?
literally.
Dude,
Like
yeah,
they can
like,
make it more interactive to where it's not like everyone's got to shoot each other to enjoy the game or just have fun. Just like
So,
surviving together.
yeah, you're just, trying to make it.
You got to be united on one front, dog.
You got like traders and stuff. So you got to like literally, you got to set your networking up so you can like be good. You know what? The better your player is, the more money you make.
Or
If
the
you're a
more, like,
person
the
who just
leveling
goes around
system.
and robs people, motherfucker, you ain't gonna get any good jobs.
You only
You're not gonna
20
get
XP.
paid. Yeah, you're not gonna get paid good or nothing like that. You got to be an outstanding citizen.
That makes sense. Kind of like they had the reputation level in GTA 5.
You just make
So,
less
like,
money now.
If they're like, if you're a known criminal, the cops are always going to be on you if you get inside of them.
Yeah. I wish I
That
could.
is
You know
nuts.
what? And I want to be a cop. I want the job of a cop.
I would love to do that. Like they could really make this game like GTA 5, but 5M.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, you are now a police officer. You get done at this time to just
Yep.
patrol the street, and like, literally has its own indicators. Like it shows you speedometers and all that. Like, oh, he was speeding. Go ahead and pull him over. Like,
Yep.
and then like if you have to pull over real players, bruh, you actually have to catch them and pull them over.
Yep. And then that would make sense why all the other cops even remember it. Because you could be like, oh crap, I lost him. But an NPC cop is going to be like, we found him on
License
2nd
plate.
Street, license plate
5,
this,
6, 8, 5,
outstanding
9.
warrant.
That would be nuts.
Got him. He's right there. Everybody chase his ass. Get him.
Like make it like a real police chase, bro.
Yeah.
There's so much that can happen.
There's,
And
yeah,
that's
I'm
just
excited.
GTA 6. I mean,
November.
there's so
19th.
many new things. It's weird how they're not coming out with really new games, but kind of like OG games as well. Black
Yeah,
Ops
like-
2 being dropped,
Yep.
being reopened up for PS5 and all that. They're remastering Fallout New Vegas. It's almost like they're like, the old games got good
Worked.
touch, bruh. They work. Why
worked.
not just keep recycling it?
Right. And fix the graphics. You more,
Like
more
imagine,
realism.
bro, when I first
smoother.
got Black Ops 2, I was like 12 or something like that. I had to sell stuff to even buy the game. Now my freakers are really going to be born in 2018, bro, and being able to play Black Ops 2 now.
I mean, Nuketown was literally 2025.
I
You just
know.
kind of skim past it.
I really want to get Black Ops 2 just to freaking play the zombies again.
Same.
Just like you said, that drinking game, bro.
Yes. Played on the. We might have to do that on a stream one night. You know, we don't
will.
condone drinking,
Of course not.
but if you're a professional like we are, then you can do it.
Yeah, professional. Yeah.
Professionals.
So many rules involved. But also,
That's some.
you did mention Iran.
Yeah.
Think we should touch on that. We do have some updates on Iran. Or at least
Something-
you said you had an update. You found something apparently it's like the sources are being wiped off the internet.
Yeah. So first of all, I go to because I see something on TikTok and I'm like, oh, I don't believe this shit. Let me go look it up. And then I'm seeing little bits and pieces. And then I'm like, screw it. Let me go to ChatGPT and see what ChatGPT can get all these, resources and things together. So I literally tell it something like, we're doing a podcast, episode 45. I want to get some information on something I heard. I heard Iran launched something like 114 missiles simultaneously at a U.S. warship and none hit. They go, actually, it's 111 missiles, one aircraft carrier, 0 hits. That's what Trump says. So then I'm like, okay, let me go figure out. I click on one of the resources that it gave me, which is from The Independent. Error, not found. They cached the server. So it
That's what I'm
got
saying,
taken
bro.
down.
Like, I'm so scared of how much information we are actually missing.
Yeah, because this, not only, bro, was this announced, this was told last month. July 8th is when he literally said this, and I've got a video pulled up. It's only like 40
Clear.
seconds.
We had 111 missiles shot a few weeks ago by our lovely friends from Iran. They were aimed at the Abraham Lincoln, which is a beautiful aircraft carrier, by the way. The SS Abraham Lincoln, 111 in a short period of time. Out of the 111 missiles shot, 111 missiles were knocked into the sea easily. Think of that.
Easily.
Those are Trump's words. So you can't this is our president. You got to take him to the T, We the people. This was said, I wish I could find the actual date, but it was somewhere between July 8th and July 16th at the Pennsylvania Defense and Innovation Summit. And at this summit, they gave $10 billion to Pennsylvania to go towards defense manufacturing and industrial ecosystem.
We're out of ammo.
We're out of ammo. I mean,
We're out of ammo.
literally the whole thing is that they're not going to back down. I don't see Iran backing down simply because they kind of proved the point that they can put a stronghold on the strait.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Bro, this is all going according to plan with that damn list that came out with the events.
yep.
They're trying to take out an aircraft carrier. For those who don't know, like, it's a quick Google search. I'm pretty sure you can find it. Or I literally ran into it on Instagram. It's a whole list. It literally says like these events. So far, all the events have taken place. The next event we are waiting for is U.S. Airships to be at least one sunk, like being attacked. Yeah. This happened last month, and I'm just now hearing about this in August. I mean, I don't know if y'all have or not. But seeing that the sources got took down is kind of weird. And I also did my own independent research after Zach did. I don't see anything.
Yeah,
maybe I worded it wrong. Maybe I got to ask a little bit differently. I don't know.
Is it called the Great Reset?
Ooh, that's a good one. Like, it's not ChatGPT still stuck, but I'm just saying what's happening between Iran and U.S. is not being covered by mainstream. Bro, it's just buffering.
Oh, I think you done pissed it off. Well, I do say I paid for it. Like, I pay for ChatGPT.
No. I get that. But then
So
while it's buffering and asking, I said, "Are you looking?" It gives me a whole ass 2-paragraph response. This shit's still buffering.
Oh,
this is before we started the podcast.
Oh, hell no. Yeah, that's a problem.
So this is, I literally asked, what's being hid between, like, what's not being covered by mainstream. Asked, "Are you looking?" Yes, I'm looking at a fresh reporting from today, August 11th. Cross-checking it rather than just repeating the biggest headline. And then it says, the real fight right now is increasing with economic and maritime. U.S. maritime pressures continue. The diplomatic channel is close to deadlocked. Hormuz traffic has collapsed. There is a second, less obvious front.
Second less obvious front.
It says attacks on shipping in Red Sea, Gulf of Oman by Iran allied forces are adding pressure without necessarily being direct Iranian attacks.
Yep.
Reviewers report a deadly attack on an Egyptian-owned vessel and the U.S. helicopter strike on another ship. It says, what's not clear? I've also seen claims circulating on Reddit and other social media platforms like secret evacuations, Iranian threats against specific leaders, extremely low Hormuz traffic numbers, and secret negotiations. I would not treat those as established facts yet. Some appear to be extrapolations from the real events rather than independently confirmed reporting. So, yeah, it's still buffering. It gave me an answer, but yet the one above is still buffering. You know what it says while it's buffering?
What?
Searching Iran U.S. covert cyber operations.
Oh, hell nah. You getting deep into it. They're like,
AI's like, I'm trying, but they are kicking me out, dog.
They locking me out the system.
Sitting here searching, bro.
Just to give y'all a point of view, there was about 130 to 140 ships passing through the Strait of Hormuz a day before it was closed. On Monday, which was yesterday, at the time that we're recording this, only 6 vessels passed through.
Y'all, I know gas prices about to get expensive, y'all. Don't do your oil change now because holy crap. Have you seen oil prices?
Dude, actually,
motor oil, bro.
I'm kind of scared because I actually do got to go buy some probably next week.
I literally told the guy in a rally, I was like, is the price getting more, bro? It's like, this is like way more expensive than I remember. Like a whole 5 quarts of oil would be like $40.
Yeah.
Bro, it's almost like 50 right now.
Oh, hell no.
Maybe they upcharging, but I don't know.
Economy type shit. Inflation.
Like if our oil is actually changing, like if our oil is actually being freaking having fluctuations because of the Strait, just make peace, bro.
Bro, we really might have to switch to electric cars.
This is the electric car
That is
switch
a good
initiative.
one. That is a good one. Hey, y'all. Strait of Hormuz getting blocked. Oh, we're going electric. Full electric.
Buy Tesla. They literally had a fucking Tesla
Buy a
promo all
Tesla.
over. I literally thought about buying a Tesla too a while back ago. Because it's
Getting
about the
rid
same.
of gas stations, putting only electric.
That's
Because you got to
crazy.
think, if we ain't getting gas no more, we got to take all the gas stations. But that's the whole problem. Is
don't
big
think
oil is such a huge industry.
Yeah. But
You
it
know, it means
also
you're
goes in more than
bankrupting
just
them.
cars. It goes in more than just cars though.
No, I get that. That's true. I mean, heavy industrial equipment are still going to need it. You ain't got electric ones of those.
Lawnmowers need, well, actually, no. Because that's fucking.
Lawnmowers need oil. That's 2-stroke or 4-stroke oil.
They got electric lawnmowers
They got
now.
electric lawnmowers though, and weed eaters and
Robots. They got robot freaking lawnmowers now.
literally lawnmowers that literally just like a Roomba your yard. I'm gonna get
Yeah.
you one of those. Keep playing.
So
with
I'm
me.
gonna get you one of them. Keep playing.
I'm just gonna be like at work. All right, cut the grass. Have it done by
Cut the
7.
grass. Have it done by 7. But have it done by the time I get home.
AI initiative in the freaking lawnmower. These are real life events happening, brother. I mean,
Yeah.
this is affecting us
Yeah.
economically. I'm not making
So-
more money, but shit keeps going up in price. I'm supposed to fight that. My
Ooh.
check hasn't changed.
No,
Prices?
not a bit. If anything, up,
What
up,
up?
up.
Way up.
He said, but the check, down, down, down.
Nah, the check. See, I got to hold the checks. Every time I get my check, this is how it goes. There ain't nothing else to say. I mean,
I'm like, you could have
sad
swore
check.
that the fucking government was sitting beside me the entire time through my damn shift.
Yeah.
Like, where's my
Acting like they
representative at?
deserve $400 from me. Like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
I didn't see him.
Like, brother, if you're going to have inflation, then let me keep some of that money. You're taking so much from me. Just let me have it at this point. Got to counteract inflation, right?
You're going to give it back to me at the end of the year anyway. So why are you even taking it?
Exactly. So why do
Or
that? We
I'm
get
going to lie
tax
on my
return.
taxes and get the most I can.
I'm never paying my taxes.
I'm just playing. I'll never lie about my taxes. That's something I don't want to play with.
Like, Iran's really coming in like a whole ass. Over here shutting down our oil and fucking shit.
So apparently,
I mean-
the Houthis are also heating back up. So I get the
I heard
Houthis
that
and the
Iran
Israel.
Houthis are starting to do something.
Yeah. So an attack around Bab el Mandeb killed 6 people on August 11th, while the U.S. is simultaneously enforcing its blockade around Iranian ports. So now you have disruption around both Hormuz and the entrance into the Red Sea and the Suez route. Which is... So the Houthis are obviously in cahoots with the Iranians. And they're like, all right, I'll block my part of the sea if you block your part of the sea. And
Of course they would
again,
do that.
we say this every fucking podcast. The week that y'all started this whole blockade and fucking up and fucking around with Iran, aka y'all as in the US government, y'all came out and said, Iranians' military is no more. We've demolished them, crippled them. Well, if you don't have a military, how the fuck did they got a stronghold on this damn strait? That don't make any sense.
It doesn't. And now I believe that law. You remember where they're merging the Iranian or the Israeli army and U.S.
Yes.
It's been passed.
No.
I think it's been passed.
No, I don't
I mean,
believe this.
Israel is a number one, public enemy cybersecurity. But yeah, let's merge our military, right?
No.
Has it happened?
I'm looking now.
See what chat says.
It's only introduced.
Okay.
It has not passed the House yet. So refer to the Committee of Armed Service in addition to the Committee of Foreign Affairs for a period to be subsequently determined by the Speaker in each case for consideration of such provisions. Yeah, but what's the... So the bill requires the Department of the Defense establishes a cooperative program with the concurrence of Israel's Ministry of Defense to develop and deploy advanced technologies for countering unmanned systems that threaten the United States and Israel. Established in Israel, an Office of the Defense Innovation Unit, an organization that focuses on rapidly fielding and scaling commercial technology across the U.S. military, and seek to engage Israel's MOD, which is their Ministry of Defense, on the ascension of Israel into the national technology and industrial base.
You think that's going to pass the House?
I don't know.
I don't think it should.
I
We just
really
made
want to
Israel
see.
one of the like cybersecurity problems. Like
Yeah.
we just said they're an enemy, but now we're merging the
Yeah.
freaking militaries.
And we want to give them national technology, and you want to ascend
Like they
them
don't have
in
enough
ranks.
technology.
That's what they want to do. They want to send them into the ranks.
Bro, I don't know how it's going to go with our U.S. military.
Me neither.
Because if we merge military, it's like, all right, well, Iran's fighting Israel, so y'all got to go.
See, yeah.
What?
Oh, the
I'm fighting
Houthis
for
are also
another
fighting
country?
Israel. You know who else is? Everybody else around the damn Middle East, apparently. Iraq is fighting Israel. Got to go back into Iraq.
I man,
Afghanistan.
look like they adding up. Everybody's about to start fighting on Israel. Ukraine might even get a piece of Israel. I don't know.
Bro, apparently they did.
No.
No, not a piece of Israel, but apparently Ukraine attacked a damn Iranian ship or something like that.
Iranian?
Something happened against Ukraine. Ooh. And
You would think
Iran.
Ukraine ain't got time for that, man. They're in the middle of a war with Russia still. This was supposed to be like an operation, not a whole out war.
So Iran demands compensation for Ukraine over deadly Caspian Sea vessel strike. So apparently, Ukraine striked a vessel in the Caspian Sea. And I think it was an Iranian vessel or somebody who's in partnership with Iran.
Because it was in Ukraine seas?
Yeah. Well, no, it wasn't in Ukraine. Well, technically it was in Ukraine seas. Okay. Iran and Russia, right? Booties. Buds. Best
Booties.
buds. Cool. Apparently also Iran and China, which we've heard rumors about.
Yeah, I
So-
think China and Russia like each other.
Ukraine is obviously in a war with Russia. Well, an oil boat was going up to Russia, and I'm guessing Ukraine hit it. Well, it was an Iranian boat.
Iran
Like,
giving some oil to
"Nah,
Russia.
if you're not letting oil out of your sea, we ain't about to let you get oil into our sea. You got me messed up.
Dude, that makes a lot of sense, bro.
Yep.
It's like, oh, it's not even a Russian vessel. It's a Ukrainian vessel or an Iranian vessel, so you can't hit it. Yes, we can.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we can.
Because we
We're
know
in a
exactly
war.
where it's going. Well, first of all, is it that Ukraine is allowed to buy our military stuff? We just are no longer giving them money.
I don't know because I thought we cut off like ties with them.
No.
Biden, I thought we did, or at least we
I don't-
stopped sending them so much money. Dude, we're just finding out all the new stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I think they're giving them like Patriot missiles and stuff like that. So the U.S. provides Ukraine with Patriot air defense interceptor missiles through direct
Okay.
military shipments and ongoing supply agreements funded or arranged alongside international partners.
Yes. Instead of it being money, we're just giving it military equipment.
Yep. And as far as we know, it's only the Patriot interceptors. So therefore, it's like putting a little curtain over Ukraine so Russia can't just bomb them. They have Patriot interceptors, which are pretty damn good
Yes.
interceptors.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude. So we helping everybody, and then we're helping Ukraine. We're helping Israel. We're bombing Iran.
Yeah.
Straight war in the Middle East, dude. That's crazy.
And now Russia's. I wonder how our partnership with Russia is right now. Because I thought Trump was supposed to be on Russia's good side. Back in 2016, they were buddies. Uh-oh.
You good?
Yeah.
What happened?
No, I'm good now. My thing got cut off for some reason. Hold on. What's going on?
Good God, we're having technical difficulties.
You can see me still, but no,
It
you
says
can't see
camera's
me.
locked. Mm-hmm.
Oh well. I'll just put you on this so you can still see.
All right, so it says no, the United States and Russia are not on good terms. The relationship remains deeply strained due to the ongoing war in Ukraine. Extensive economic sanctions and fundamental disagreements over global security and cybersecurity. Major reasons for the tension. The war in Ukraine, Russia's military action and invasion of Ukraine remain primary driver of hostility between Washington and Moscow. Sanctions and cybersecurity concerns. The U.S. and its allies maintain heavy economic sanctions by Russian banks, officials, and oligarchs, while tensions persist over the cyber espionage and security. So yeah, I think it's because since we're helping Ukraine defend itself, we're kind of the bad guy with Russia.
Yeah.
Seems like this.
But
yeah.
so in 2016, Trump was trying to build a relationship with Russia.
Mm-hmm.
In 2026, Trump actually has one, but it's way more complicated and transactional than back in 2016. It's
Bro,
just
I'm waiting to see what North Korea is about to pull. North Korea is trying to get a piece of action, but he's been too quiet. I feel like North Korea would be the people to be like Iran. You know what? Here's a nuke. We tested them. They work. Just blame it on the Russians.
Oh, you think
No
China would do
Russians.
that? Or do you think North
No, I
Korea
think
would?
North Korea.
No, I think North
Or
Korea has too
China.
much
I mean,
pride.
those three, they all have nukes over there. And if they have good ties with Iran, they could always, I believe they can.
That's what I said
like,
last podcast.
The question
They were
is like, exactly, we always talk about this. Just because Iran doesn't have its own nuclear facility or nuclear missile yet, doesn't
Right.
mean he can't just buy one, right?
right. Just like
me
Ukraine is buying our Patriot missiles. You know, Iran can, save up the funds and buy a nuke. Like, come on, Russia. You got, what is Russia's damn stockpile?
Okay. So they're saying, or at least Google's saying, Iran is not allowed to do that due to non-proliferatory laws. Non-proliferatory, dog. Non-proliferation laws.
Yeah,
But
but
I mean,
what
who
laws have they
follows
been
the law?
following? Exactly.
It makes okay. Most users on Reddit agree that the transferring of fully built nuclear warhead is heavily restricted and practically unlikely. Just because it's unlikely doesn't mean it can't be done.
Right. Like, I want to know
You
the
understand that.
theoretics behind it. Just don't tell me just like, oh, no.
It says
Yeah.
countries with nuclear weapons signed off on a non-proliferation treaty. Selling weapon breaks this global rule. Who cares? Iran's been breaking all the rules.
Yeah.
Risk of war. They're already at war.
We're already at war.
It says giving a nuclear bomb to Iran would cause a massive global crisis. No shit. Why do you think we're bombing them right now? Retaliation. Allied countries like Russia and North Korea risk total destruction or heavy global trade bans if they hand over a real nuclear warhead.
You got to
What?
prove it. You got to prove
Yeah.
it.
Prove it. Where's the money trail? I didn't do that.
Right.
If no one takes accountability, what are you going to ban them from doing?
If
What are we
Iran's just like,
supplying
nah,
Russia?
that was all me. Yeah, but also, if you really think about it, if you was to ever nuke the U.S., you would have to absolutely obliterate the U.S. Because we were the first ones to do it twice, and the only ones.
Yeah.
What makes you think we wouldn't do it again if you fucking nuked us?
Bro, that is kind of funny. We literally said, we're going to blow you up twice. And they're going to say, no, you can't do that. We can't fire anymore. I did it, but we can't do that no more, y'all.
Yeah.
You can't do that no more, y'all.
You said, ooh, there was a lot of lives lost.
I know we did that, but y'all can't do that.
Literally, so here's the thing. Russia has roughly 5,400 nuclear warheads in its total inventory as of 2026. Of those, about 4,400 are in the active military stockpile, while the rest is mostly retired and awaiting dismantlement. Around 1,800 strategic warheads are currently deployed on ICBMs, submarine launch missiles, and at bomber bases. Russia and the U.S. together still possess about 83 of the world's stockpile nuclear weapons. So could Russia just give Iran one? Physically, yes. Politically and legally, that would be absolutely insane. That's what this says.
And doesn't Russia have like one of the strongest nukes? The most powerful ones?
Yeah.
Like if nukes get launched, it's pretty much everyone's getting nuked. Period. That's how it is. That's the rule against nukes. If you use nukes, we let our entire stockpile go.
So the NPT, sorry, what did you say?
Apparently, that's like with the whole nuclear, like mutually assured destruction agreement. If you're launching nukes, everybody's launching nukes, and then that's apocalyptic world right there.
Yeah, but I guess yes, but I also think you're not gonna know. Like, how do we know?
Are you talking about like
one of these
as in
missiles
have been fired?
Well, yeah. Well, also, like, who says that Russia doesn't give Iran a nuke? Iran launches it. Nobody knows that Iran has nukes. So you would not think that one of their missiles are nuclear capable until it fucking lands and fucks some shit up.
Well, I could also counter that. So it depends if it's like an intercontinental. If they're shooting it out like far away or somewhere, it's going to get picked up on satellites and all that. But
ain't that what Russia's using now on Ukraine?
If you use
ICBMs,
yeah, but they're not nuclear.
Okay.
But also, again, they're not far enough to where they have to go into space and do a reentry. They're right there across the border.
Yeah.
So they did that, they wouldn't know theoretically, but if their air defenses take them down, the nuke's inactive.
That's true. That is true.
It's like a regular missile. I mean, if it gets shot down, its systems might not work to actually go, but it's a possibility. I mean,
with 5,400 of them, I don't think it really.
You see, that's the problem. Why you got so many? When were these made and produced?
Cold
About
War.
4,000. You're telling me they had 400 or 4,000 ready to go if the Soviets were like, you know what? No more allies. No more allies.
So I said that the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty is an NPT. Under the treaty, Russia specifically promises not to transfer nuclear weapons or help non-nuclear states acquire them. Iran, meanwhile, is an NPT, non-nuclear weapon state, and has agreed not to acquire nuclear weapons. Well,
See, I don't want help. I'm just trying to do myself.
so if the whole thing is laws, well, hasn't Iran already said that they're trying to acquire nuclear weapons?
I don't know, man. It's like so confusing because at the same time, we
the
thought we
propaganda.
destroyed all their facilities because they're enriching too much nuclear waste. I mean, if you're enriching it to a certain percentage, it's now weapons grade, and we're like, oh, that's a bad thing. Like, there's no point in enriching it so much unless you're trying to make a nuclear bomb.
Yeah. But or
But
you just
again,
want multiple factories of nuclear energy.
See, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's possible. But U.S. over here, like, okay, well, Iran's a very tensive state. Iran doesn't really like anybody if they F with anybody. So if they get nukes, they're just going to launch them. Because, like, that's their religion. Like, kill the non-believers, dog. Blow them up. But is Iran... But is Iran going to be dumb enough to launch a nuke and try to hit Israel, knowing that the U.S. is going to just hit them with 4 or 5 more and literally turn it into a glass land?
Right. Like, that's what I wonder.
And the whole problem with that is, like, where are these strikes going to hit? Are you literally just going to cover the whole country in nukes?
Yeah, you have to at that
because
point,
if you do that, you're killing innocent people.
I hate to say it like that.
That's,
you have
that's
to.
war.
Because the ideology will not change then. I think you have to. Imagine
and
the
then
kids.
After that, like after the rubble, who's going to step up for Iran?
There is no more Iran. Israel takes
There's
it.
no more Iran. So
Just
does
like they took
anybody,
Gaza.
does anybody like step up? Russia's like, nah, y'all can't do that. Y'all did not do Iran like that.
Oh.
Like, think about the other tensions. Yeah, it's like you're not about to just evaporate an entire country.
Well, I mean, first
to
of
get off a
all,
leash.
the land would have to be barren for some time before you could even go back or even do anything, because it'd be nuclear waste everywhere. So there would be a cool down. There would be a cool down like time where I guess negotiations could happen between Israel and Russia.
I'm not even talking about Israel or Russia. I'm thinking like U.S. and Russia. If we're the ones that launch the nukes,
I have a feeling we're just going to try to stay out. I don't think we truly want to be in the Middle East.
I don't think we want to be, but yeah, we got troops on ground. Like, that's the problem. Like,
I mean, but we have troops stationed all around the world.
Everywhere, exactly. Yeah. So, I mean, if you just want to stay out of Iran, but you stay in every other country.
Yeah.
Like, we kind of look like the bad guy, man. We like a police in all these countries, but I get it. Keep the peace, right?
Haven't we always looked like the bad guy, though? I mean, we dropped the 2 first fucking nukes, dog. We didn't just drop 1. We dropped 2.
And yet Japan stands.
And then said nobody else is going to fucking do it but us. What a country to live in,
They're just trying to distract us. That's all this is. Because now we have UFO files that dropped August 7th. A new batch. And the difference between this batch, I believe, is they have newer evidence, like not even real evidence, but it's like newer, like 2026 stuff, like events. You look worried.
Because I just read something from ChatGPT and they said, here's an interesting loophole distinction. Russia could theoretically say it's a Russian nuclear weapon controlled entirely by Russian forces, but we're stationing it in Iran. All Iran has to do then is look at it, copy all the schematics, and make their own.
Yeah. But didn't Russia agree not to teach non-nuclear?
Whoa, we're not teaching them though. We just have it stationed there.
Oh, we just have it stationed. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, it's like, this is just like the law. You find loopholes, bro. There's loopholes.
Yeah.
I really hope it would never get to that point to where, you know, Iran possibly gets nukes and starts nuking in the Middle East. But it might. I mean, anything's possible. I'm not even trying to like scare people, but I'm like, nukes might be used.
Hold on. Another thing too. Russia proposed doing basically the opposite earlier this year. Moscow offered to take Iran's enriched uranium stockpile out of Iran and hold it in Russia as part of an agreement intended to reduce the nuclear crisis. So, did we just not agree on that? Russia, who's partnered with Iran, said, look, y'all are having a problem with how much uranium they're enriching. We can take it from them. Did we just say no?
I don't know, but if we
And I
didn't,
don't
then what the
understand-
hell?
Yeah, I don't understand why we would say no.
Yeah,
though.
because then that wouldn't be a problem. Yeah, that was the whole
Yeah.
issue we got into this.
Yeah.
They have too much enriched uranium. Okay, we'll take it from them. There, problem solved. Now we know you're not going to be able to get nuclear weapons.
Right. And Russia already has the biggest stockpile ever,
And
so what do they
Israel
need
wouldn't
even more
keep
for?
blabbering about, no, almost going to get nuclear weapons in the past 2 weeks. 2 weeks
Yeah.
they're going to have nuclear weapons.
He said that shit
Well,
in
I haven't
2008.
seen any nuclear weapons.
He said that shit in 2008, bro. Or something
It's
like
literally
that.
like Israel being racist to Iran. It's like,
Yeah.
no, he can't have anything because they're going to kill us. Well,
Yeah.
why? Do they got a reason to blow y'all up?
Right. If you give them a reason, then homie, y'all just need to fight it out. And stop fucking with the
What
global
reason-
economy of the Strait of Hormuz so we can get some oil. But no, the U.S. wants to do what the U.S. does and butt into everybody's drama. Oh,
Yeah, what happens if we just step out of all peace talks, you know?
dude. Well, then
Just
nobody
let it-
gets
just
any
let it
aid.
blow in the wind.
We're gonna have to go to
I
a
thought we already
communist
cut off
country.
U.S. aid.
Pretty much, but now we're giving U.S. aid to the U.S. military, to all the military partners.
Dang, I didn't even think about that because Israel's more merged, right?
Yeah, well,
Again, that's stupid. How are you going to tell
it
them they're one
talks.
of our, like... I just looked at something. It was about Rush when we were talking about the nuclear warhead stuff.
Yeah. Oh no.
It said the nuclear stockpile in 1975 to 1990 reached its peak, holding roughly about 45,000 to 46,000 warheads.
What?
Yes.
So Russia's been actively dismantling their nukes. Fucking props
Possibly.
to Russia. I'll give that to them.
I give props. Big props to Russia.
But 44,000? And now
Yeah,
they only
were gonna
have
turn
what?
the whole world into the Cold War.
5,400.
At least it's what the Googles and ChatGPT saying, bro. I mean, this could all be fake, just like the stuff you found that they're
Yeah.
trying to take down.
Yeah.
It's a great subject to go into. Let me touch up a little bit of some aliens, y'all, since they want to throw everything in the mix to make y'all forget that we still have active wars going on, and they're actively not solving them. I looked up. It says the newest drop is August 7th, 2026. It says it's pretty significant. The U.S. Department of War released the fifth tranche of its Pursue UFO archive, containing 41 newly released UAP records. The official archive says the batch was released August 7th and includes material spanning from 1950 to 2026.
Oh shit.
Some of the interesting material includes a 2025 military sensor video from the Middle East showing an object being tracked over a populated area. The object remains unsolved. Reports involving strange glowing orb-like objects encountered by military personnel. A report describing a large triangular object over Afghanistan. Older records going back to the 1950s include government FBI-related material, records sourced from multiple agencies, including the Pentagon, FBI, CIA, State Department, and the Executive Office of the President. But here's what's important. The word unidentified is doing a lot of work here. Some cases genuinely haven't been explained, but it isn't the same thing as demonstrating extraterrestrial origin.
Right.
What's particularly interesting is the government is now releasing actual military footage of historical records at much larger scale. Arrow's own AARO, I guess that's Arrow, but I thought I had a W. Our own imagery database also contains recent UAP reports, including infrared footage from 2026 and cases involving objects described as making unusual movements. And this isn't necessarily the final drop. The Department of War says it is actively working on the next release.
Huh.
So I told it to dig and give me it said dig through this August 7th files and give me 5 to 10 craziest ones. It says the Gulf of Oman orbs in September 21. An AC-130J crew reportedly encountered 25 objects during a live fire exercise over the Gulf of Oman. The accompanying intelligence report says appeared as cold orbs. They were estimated roughly 4 feet across, were observed at lower altitude, were reported estimated speeds of 250 to 1,300 miles an hour, moved in different formations, sometimes maneuvering aggressively, appeared to react when the aircraft fired its cannon. That's pretty cool. I mean, see, that's the thing. We had the floating orbs in New Jersey. People be forgetting about that.
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah.
There's
Bro,
also
maybe that
talk.
was like, that could be the prep. They were prepping everybody. Like, oh, these orbs are going to be coming normal.
Yeah. But some of those have been explained as like. Also, here's the true question. A lot of these are on infrared cameras, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what exactly is infrared picking up? Because it could pick
Temperature.
up. So how are you picking up an orb if it's just like, let's say, a piece of hail floating?
That's true.
Now, hail isn't 4 feet across,
Yeah.
but it could be emitting like cold atmospheric stuff from it, making it appear bigger.
I mean, I've seen a piece of hail move 1,300 miles an hour.
Yeah, and air would easily move it left and right. No, it can. 1,300? That's only 1,300 miles per hour. How far?
I don't think hail can hold up to that. I thought, though. Ice? Wouldn't friction be a factor? It'll just melt instantly.
Okay, yeah.
This is physics, man.
So, because I was thinking, like, okay, maybe it's a drone.
Like,
Like
it's
maybe-
interesting, but it's not proof. Like, that's the thing. I'm not saying this is proof. I mean, just because something weird happens doesn't mean it's aliens and stuff like that.
And how did they?
There's a lot of talk about the orbs. It's a Middle East orb.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. There's one. Oh, yeah, I'm going to mess this all up.
A U.S. military platform recorded an object over a populated area in the Middle East on January 1st, 2025, so the beginning of the new year. The release includes approximately 1 minute, 39 seconds of electro-optical infrared footage. The object appears as a small orb moving across the scene. What's interesting is that the switching camera modes makes it change from appearing white to dark, which is exactly the sort of thing that make these videos difficult to interpret. Yeah. I mean, again, it's like they're just they're glazing it right now.
Right, or maybe it's a camera malfunction and like you're getting a glare.
The 2026 two black hot objects. This one caught my attention because of the radio infrared combination. A U.S. government special agent in Western U.S. reportedly detected a radio frequency anomaly, then pointed a handheld thermal imaging device towards the area. Hard words. The agent reportedly saw one black object moving slowly. Then another appeared. The two allegedly traveled together at the same pace for 5 to 10 minutes before disappearing from view. That's more interesting than a random cell phone UFO footage because there's an additional reported signal, the RF anomaly. But we don't actually have enough information publicly to establish whether the radio signal actually came from these objects. See, it's just a lot of just, bro, it's like the Epstein files. They release all these files and then don't want to redact the names.
Yeah. It's like, here's some information, but we don't really know what it means.
Yeah, but we don't know what it means. It's weird.
What else you got on it? I got to use the restroom real quick.
I could keep going.
Keep
I'll
going,
go ahead
keep
and go
going.
through these. Yeah. All right. The Colorado Springs Black Triangle. This one is a classy UFO territory. In October 2023, witness near a U.S. military installation in Colorado Springs reportedly described a large dark triangle object with red lights in the corners. The FBI generated an artistic rendering of the witness descriptions. This isn't a picture. The picture isn't a photograph of the UFO. It's a rendering based on witness descriptions. Yeah, whatever. I mean, I wish I could. I need to independently show y'all that, but do some research. Like, look and see if y'all can see some footage of this. I haven't seen any yet. I'm gonna have to do that. They're talking about the 1963 Brazil dead occupant. A CIA foreign broadcast information service report from November 1963 described an alleged incident in Condom Bahia, Brazil, involving a large metallic spear and a dead occupant reportedly wearing something resembling a spacesuit. Sounds absolutely insane, but then comes to the part where it kills the story. Then comes to the part that kills the story evidential value. A separate U.S. diplomatic memo said the report was unsubstantiated. So this is the evidence the U.S. government recorded a report about an alleged UFO occupant. I mean, it's a whole bunch of just hiding it. There's another old bombshell hiding a release. In 1953, U.S. Navy Photographic Analysis Memorandum examined files from the famous Montana and Tremont, Utah sightings. The Navy's Photo Interpretation Center reportedly spent more than 1,000 hours analyzing the Utah film. An assessment said the objects were self-luminous, intelligently controlled, and not birds, balloons, or conventional aircrafts. The Montana film showed two objects moving together, apparently rotating. The analysis conducted the filmed objects had characteristics inconsistent with natural phenomenon, or commonly known as aerospace technology at the time. In 1953, military analysts saying we can't explain with the technology we know. It's not the same as saying extraterrestrial spacecraft. Yeah, I get it. See, it's clickbaiting us, y'all. They're clickbaiting us. This is what AI is saying. Here's what I think the real story is. After digging through the release, I don't see any alien smoking gun, but I do see something potentially more important. The government is increasingly admitting there are things our military sensors and personnel are seeing that we haven't identified. That's different from aliens are here. I get it. Ain't nobody freaking about no aliens, bro. See, we are getting some new ones. Like, these are 2026. We have ones for 26, 25, 21. I mean, I thought that was around the same. Let me go ahead and do the research. When did we have orbs in Jersey? Oh, I wish they would. They had put something in there about that in this. So that's 24. 2024. I guess they didn't mention any of the orbs from, because everybody saw that, so. Huh. Yeah, that's the UFO. I mean, that's just a brief overview of all the UFO files released. I might be able to click on something. Oh, it's sending me down a rabbit hole. Let's see what this guy, yo. What is this? This is like a video game. It literally looks like they put a video game on the website. It's from the U.S. Department of War, but if you look at it, it's literally like a freaking video game the way they have these files.
Ooh. Back.
Bro, I think you need to check this out.
Oh.
So the release on the U.S. Department of War, when you're like looking for the UFO files, because I was asking ChatGPT and it gave me a link, so I clicked on it, bro. It looks like a straight up video game with the way that everything's listed, bro.
No. Hold on.
war.gov/UFO.
Literally, it's just war.gov/UFO.
That's what I have. And then it's
That's
like the source is ChatGPT. Because I clicked on it.
Hold on. war.gov/UFO.
Oh, we even got some NASA. NASA?
Yeah, it literally looks like a game. Hold on, bro.
I mean, that
This
doesn't
looks
look
like a
game.
freaking. This looks like a ChatGPT made ass website. As somebody who's
That's
made,
worrying.
somebody who's made websites and stuff with ChatGPT, this literally looks like a page done by ChatGPT.
Yo, this ain't real, bro. They really playing with us at this point.
Yeah.
AI made website for UFO sightings, bro. You know what's funny is like we have all these UFO sloths coming out and everything, but they don't want to talk about the ones that happened in Jersey.
See, what's making me mad too is all these pictures I'm looking at. It says this image is an artistic interpretation of a reported incident potentially involving unidentified
Exactly, it's not
anomalous
a photograph.
phenomenon. No,
It's just someone drew it. Dude,
that's making me mad.
my bad, y'all.
And they're
Yeah.
all like black and white footage. This is like fear mongering, bro. This is literally just to scare us. Oh
Even
my
2026, if you use infrared, they're gonna be black and white, I think,
God. Yeah, but
which is ridiculous. Can you not get some 4K footage?
right.
We got some banging cameras and AI technology that can track itself. So keep an eye on that. Like it seems so.
Wow.
It seems like too common for it to just be written off. Like that's not true. Like you have all this evidence but no proof. You know what I'm saying? You holding
Yeah.
the gun, but you ain't got no bullets. Like what the hell?
FBI, Department of War, Department of State, Brazil, 1963. So yeah, this all dates back to like the 1900s.
We have all this evidence, but no proof. What alien body lying right there?
I mean, there's somebody who was talking on the Flagrant podcast, and he literally has all these accounts of people and everything else. There was an alien ship that crash landed, and there was 2 aliens that these 3 sisters saw with their own eyes. And whenever they locked eyes with it, it communicated to them telepathically and said something along the lines of, please help me. If you're not gonna help me, just leave me alone. Or something like that. Like if you're not gonna help, just forget we were here.
I can get
And
behind
they
that.
took it
I
to
mean,
the
there's
hospital and everything.
I feel like I heard
there's-
that story.
There's like
Didn't like
doctors
the guy
who have
who
worked
took
on
it
it.
to the hospital get like sick?
I don't. Yes, the guy who took it, I think so. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
like succumb to injuries or something.
Yeah, but the nurse and
another
everything were
story,
fine.
like-
The doctor was fine.
See what I'm saying? It don't make sense.
Yeah.
And
I
there's
don't know.
also
I'll
like
have to do some
I don't
research.
know.
on
It's
that.
a famous guy. I'm not very good with names, but the guy got blasted by an alien. Apparently, he had like 5 people with him, and they all seen this UFO shoot him. Then they all dipped. He's had the store for years. Yeah, literally, he takes lie detectors every year. Like this, the story still adds up. Apparently,
I
he
mean,
was
yeah,
shot.
but you can
They
believe your
healed
own
him.
lie.
Yes, but I mean, if you have 5 people that's saying the same thing, are they all in cahoots, bruh? Like that's the thing. You could get 5 people to be in cahoots.
You could, but could you get 5 people to accurately lie?
Exactly.
real
That's
thing.
difficult to do.
Yeah, to believe the own lie. It's not impossible, but it's just a
It's
little
not
bit
impossible.
harder.
It's just it's a little hard, yeah. Also, since we obviously we're big AI people, we're gonna end it off a little bit of AI talk. So I have a list of things that's happened in the last 7 days.
Go for it, because I got something
Developments
too.
in the last 7 days. It says AI agents are demonstrating surprisingly autonomous behavior. We all know about this. Like the AI agents have been getting a lot better and cracking stuff and doing their own things. Then we have Washington is moving forward toward AI safety testing. That needs to be done. Like we said, that AI
yeah.
that got out and started hacking freaking whatever.
Yeah,
That's good. Anthropic is working on its own AI chips. Yay.
Which is not all that hard because NVIDIA does it. But I
Yeah.
also saw where they are lab testing brain organisms. Because think about it. To run AI, they're trying to create a brain, like an actual brain that is coded in AI. Because if AI has to think in all these data centers, aka all the different parts of the brain, if you tap into it just right, you can get the brain to function, even if it's not connected to a body. Therefore, it's really just an AI chip.
Dude, that's what it's going to be Neuralink.
That's scary. Well, I mean, AI, Neuralink is already running. AI is already running the Neuralink. I don't think that's how we even got the Neuralink.
Bro, that is terrifying. They're making synthetic organs for AI to use?
Yes. They're like, if you've watched Age of Ultron, you'll know that the like the graphics they use to explain both of Jarvis, which is just like this circle of stuff. But then he says, I have something even better. Throws up a hologram projection, and it literally looks like a brain, almost kind of like a brain, but it's firing like neurons in the brain. And he says, this is Ultron, or this could be Ultron. The Tesseract.
That's scary, yeah.
Yeah. So
Dude,
people are trying to
that reminds
recreate
me
that.
of like the Spy Kids movie. You remember the Spy Kids movie where the guy was like working on tiny brains or like robot brains?
I think so. Dude, I haven't watched Spy Kids in a long time.
Bro, it's crazy. That was before we even had good CGI.
Yeah.
He's,
Yeah,
like,
now
doing little
CGI
brains,
is like the
mini
cheap
brains,
option.
bro.
But I ain't even gonna get into that.
Yeah, AI is a good option.
Um,
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
keep
do you
going.
got some more? I got Claude is making progress on difficult mathematics.
Yep.
Obviously, it's code. It can do math. It can do fucking math.
The Riemann hypothesis.
Yeah, but again, what does that make? What does that change? This is interesting because AI is increasingly being used to research assistance for mathematics rather than merely generating explanations of existing mathematics. So it's like creating new mathematics.
So the Riemann hypothesis is a hypothesis. So it's not solved. But so Riemann hypothesis is a famous math conjecture proposed by Berman Riemann in 1859. It states that all the non-trivial zeros of the Riemann zeta function lie on a specific vertical line, the critical line where the real part equals half. Solving it unlocks secrets about prime numbers. I don't understand any of that.
Bro, what
So-
we want secrets
Exactly.
about no prime numbers?
So
What
why does
universal
this matter?
basic income?
Designated as one of the 7 Millennium Prize problems by the Clayman Mathematics Institute with a $1 million reward. So apparently this is like a problem that cannot be solved.
Okay. And then once it gets solved, do we automatically get smarter?
I don't know. We just learn more stuff, I
Like,
guess.
do we? Yeah, like if we
things
find
start-
out like the secrets of prime numbers, does that mean we can make robots with real human movement?
Or we can create our own UFOs. If you have better
Well, we
numbers,
could-
you have better air fuel mixtures and better
I get
understanding
that, but I
of-
thought that's like a whole different field. Like I thought we'd have to make a breakthrough through physics or something like that.
Well, yes and
I mean,
no. We already
mathematics
know
does
how it physically works. I feel like
Yeah.
mathematics does apply because you got to have the math
No, you do
correct.
have to have
like
math.
rockets.
Mm-hmm.
Like you
It's
got to
not
make sure
rocket
you have
science.
you got to have the right fuel ratio, the right kind of fuel, and all that is just numbers. So Claude helped it get to. So it was at 41.2% solved. It got it to 67.2.
No, of course it would, right?
Yep.
or 6-7 is a future number, bro. It's being brought up way more, which is weird. Like in
I need the
trying to
Hydron
condition
Collider to
us.
turn back on so we can flip to another
Bro,
timeline.
they're
Because
gonna
this
try-
shit that we've been
They're
dealing
not
with
gonna
is
put
kind of
666 on our head. Mark of the Beast are just gonna put 6-7. Everybody's gonna think it's a joke.
6-7. Yep. 6-7. 6. It's gonna be at 2 times though. 6-7. 6-7.
We're going to find out some shit like the prime numbers are the best prime numbers to make UFO. 6-7.
6-7. What?
Robot AI is becoming increasingly agentic. I don't know what the hell that means. A new research system called ETA, OpenETA, proposes testing a robot much more like an AI agent. Observe, plan, use a tool, observe the result, adapt, repeat. The project was released as open source. That architecture is important because today's robots are often struggling with long, unfamiliar tasks.
Yeah.
So you're just going to be able to get them to do more work. And
So
kinda
if you
like think
give
for
these
themselves.
robots, yeah. So if you give the robots an AI agent instead of just repeatable tasks, then you've
They actually be like, do something else.
created a fucking human, bro. You created
Created a robot to
actual
do whatever, yeah.
artificial intelligence. Because if
We
he
already had
learns,
AGI.
he's going to learn how he's getting treated. He's going to learn the reward system. I mean, everything you're taught as a kid is literally what we're doing now to these damn AI agents. You do this right, you get rewarded. If there's no reward system, there's no feeling of accomplishment. These are all like
Literally.
somehow baked into this fucking AI stuff.
AI agents are becoming a serious enterprise software category. Anthropic's 2026 research indicates that 81% of surveyed business plan to move towards the more complex AI projects, including multi-step agents and agents working across departments.
Yep.
We're moving beyond AI writes my email to AI handles this entire business process.
Yeah, the process, not just communicates to the big boss man, but actually runs it.
AI physical systems is accelerating. Research published this week is exploring agentic AI for everything from robotic sensing communication systems. One recent survey describes a progression towards closed loop systems that sense, understand, reason, plan, execute, and receive feedback. That's essentially the architect needed for autonomous vehicles, robots, and eventually much more capable physical AI.
Yep.
Yep. AI infrastructure is becoming its own technological arms race. The industry is increasingly focused on just not better models, but interference costs. Specialized chips, power network, data center architect. NVIDIA's current AI ecosystem is explicitly emphasizing agentic AI, interference, and physical AI sit alongside traditional model training. This interesting shift is that interference, actually running AI for users and agents, is becoming as strategical important as training.
Yeah, so just actually using the AI is much more important than just training an AI to get better. So what is essentially, I think, is happening is we're starting to cap out at how smart the AI can get, and we now just have to use the AI and
To make it smarter.
to raise it. I don't think you
So
can
it's gonna
make it
raise
smarter.
itself?
You got to raise it. It's like a fucking baby if you really think about it. You can shove a computer in front of a baby, and what is it going to look up? Nothing, because it's a baby. But if you tell it, cookies or cocoa melon, what is it going to look up? Cookies and cocoa melon. It's going to have the information and the knowledge in their hand, but it can't do anything because you got to raise it to learn how to do each thing.
So instead of it just being one task, they're going to be able to do multiple tasks and learn from that task. And
Yeah.
I've done the dishes before. I'll do them again.
Yeah. Or
Oh,
like I know how to
I
do
mowed
the
the
dishes
lawn.
now.
I can now mow the lawn whenever
Yeah.
I need to.
Whenever I need to.
I learn
And
how
then
to do it.
Yep. And then I got
like
to
stored.
understand. Yes. And then you got to understand when the lawn needs to be cut or
Every 2
all those
weeks or
things.
whatever. Yeah, that's nuts.
When it gets to a certain
source and
height.
open weight AI is becoming a more strategic battleground. the debate over open weight models is increasingly intense. NVIDIA, Meta, and other companies are pushing open models, while the government and safety researchers are debating whether higher capable models should be freely downloadable. This issue was directly relevant to this week's White House discussions.
Yep.
Yeah. Man, there's so many things going on.
So it says here that we're growing computers out of human brain cells. Researchers are experimenting with brain organoids, living networks of human neurons, as biological computing systems, and labs have demonstrated neuron-based systems learning simple game-like tasks.
I thought I heard about that. Like they put like a brain cells into like a video game, Doom, and like it's been learning how to play the game, just the brain itself.
Just the brain cells, just the neurons.
It's running and playing, it's shooting.
Yeah.
That's scary.
It's learning itself. So instead of these like mechanical computer chips being AI, they're also trying to implement our own brain into AI.
Then that begs the okay, this could be a whole nother podcast topic, but like then that brings like, is that brain even conscious? And if consciousness isn't what makes you learn or teaches you anything, then consciousness is what? Because that little brain cell does not, the little slide of brain probably does not have consciousness, but it's still doing tasks.
Yeah. And it's doing stuff.
Involuntary
But does it have a
tasks.
constant? If it's fight or flight, survive or die.
Yeah, but like, it's like not a person. It's literally a piece of brain. That's what I'm saying. It's weird. Because you don't just cut out a piece of my brain and then it just does whatever it wants.
Yeah.
Or I don't have consciousness to that piece of the brain.
Mm-mm. You're no longer connected to that brain, or are you?
Like brain surgery, you get tumors removed and all that. Is that, you have consciousness in that brain?
I don't even know, bro. I know you
Like
lose
is
a part of
consciousness not
yourself.
related to the brain?
I have no idea. They get
See,
the
that's
freaking
going to have to be, yeah.
yeah.
Like, does this
Yeah.
brain think he's in hell right now? And he's fighting in hell because he's in Doom?
That's what I wonder. And at what point does that a conscious? At what point is that not a human? Because
I
it's
mean,
brain.
It can't talk, it can't move, it can't do much, but it can complete a task.
It's human brain. I mean, the whole thing
It's
with abortion
artificial.
is it
I mean,
These
that's
are
what they're saying, right?
human brain cells?
I know.
These aren't just like
Hush.
made in a lab brain cells from a human. These
Oh,
are
it's going
actual
nuts.
human brain cells.
Yeah,
And they're using that's weird to think
That's
about.
when we're going to get into biotech, like merging AI, transhumanism.
Yeah, yeah. Because it's starting to become realer and realer. I think we're gonna have hybrids in the future.
Yeah, like, you know, I got half my brain is metallic and half my brain is brain.
Like if you abort a baby, are they gonna turn it into an AI robot? Because technically, some of the organism is still there.
There's like a mind control where it literally like put a chip in his neck or something, and now the baby can walk and do what it needs to do.
Yeah.
Like what?
I mean, of course,
Yeah,
I
that's
think
scary.
we're definitely gonna get rid of a lot of I don't know, neurological disorders,
Well, we already can do that with
but it's gonna get a lot cheaper.
the genetics. Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah.
get cheaper. So like we're gonna have like just super soldiers or
Yes,
anybody
that's
to get genetics.
yeah. So no longer. I
Because that's
feel
what
like
I thought that's what they did. China's was like, yeah, we're trying to get rid of AIDS and like make where you don't have that gene, but we actually like, make them super smart.
yeah.
That's
Oops.
weird. Intelligence is a gene.
It's the ability to like take in information.
Could you make it? We could basically like, all right, I want my son to have photographic memory.
Well, also, I don't want my son to have, I hate to say it like this, but Down syndrome. Like, is Down syndrome going to die in 30 years? Is there going to be no more Down syndrome kids? And if you are Down syndrome,
No.
it's because your parents are poor. Oh man, this is making my brain just fire right now.
Yeah, that's weird. I'm trying to see. because there wasn't a. So it says Down syndrome has existed as long as human history, but
Yeah.
it was first identified in 1866. So maybe we just won't have any more disabilities or anything like that. But again, is Down syndrome even a disability? Because they seem to see the world in a whole different way I see it.
Yeah. I mean, it is a disability to some points.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know, man. I
But
don't know.
they can still work. They can still do stuff. Like
Some of them
get a
can.
job. Yeah, and some of them are super smart.
Yeah.
They could just
I don't know
take
about
apart anything, put it back
I
together.
don't know. Yeah, but if a regular ass dude with no disabilities learned how to do that, he very much could. Some people are born with innate abilities to do certain things.
Yeah.
So yeah. This is gonna be my last topic before we go off, but it was kind of crazy for me to think about like a little earlier today. Our parents grew up as children without the internet, or at least without social media.
Yeah.
Okay. Our kids are gonna grow up not knowing like AI. Like they're or the opposite of that. They're not gonna know a time before AI.
Mm-hmm. So they're also going to know a time of what's real and what's not.
We're the last generation that remembers before AI.
It's a good way to put it. Jeez.
Like
Used to
that's
be
what
so
I wonder.
new, bro.
Is it gonna make these new kids insanely smart because they have AI at their fingertips?
Or the opposite. Are they just not going to learn or acquire anything because they have something that's always helping them?
Yeah, I think it's a
That's
little bit of
literally
both.
like I do at work. Literally like at work, I'm like, I know what 24 plus 24 is, but I still have to check with a calculator just to make sure.
I ain't got to do that. I mean, I know, but also that is also the thing. Some people do. So I don't think
Yeah.
it's necessarily like one of those things. I just think it's one of the things that's like, you could take the time and use your brain and be like, okay, yes, yeah, 2 to the 4 to, yeah, that's 48. Yeah, I don't need to pull out my phone for
I'm
that.
sure it's this, but I'm just going to still double check. Like, I'm sure.
But there's also people who physically don't even know that. They don't even know how to use their brain.
Yeah.
So like these
Could be a
kids are
mix of
going to
good and
grow up
bad.
like we grew up with all the information at the palm of our hands. Just about.
Eventually, they're not
Just
going
about.
to grow up with a teacher. They're just going to have an AI that's teaching them. They know
And is
all the
that better?
subjects.
Because it's less biased,
It's less bias. I mean,
more facts.
it's smarter. It's true. Like it can literally pull up any information, ask a question. It can answer that question with accurate information.
or even non-accurate. It could literally say that these are set in stone facts that was deemed by the US government. But the US government has also been known to lie. Like it could say
the
all of
winners-
these things.
The winners write history.
Right. So like
So
these
who do you
kids are
think,
going to
like-
grow up with that information. We were fucking blind to it as kids. We were like, yes, the history books tell everything. I don't know if our kids are.
Bro, I don't even think the history books are right. So
Not
like that's
anymore,
even
I
a
don't.
bigger problem. I still
Yeah.
think that old text is still not right, like certain things. I'm like, if you actually pick up or read a history book, you're like, oh, that's weird. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Like it's only one side of the story.
Yeah.
And that's a good way to end off. My wife's gone.
That's a good way to end off. Well, guys, we love you. And obviously, we'll see you next time. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and join the Discord and have an open time talk.
We love y'all. Peace out.
Y'all, peace.
Your addiction, yeah. I'm on the edge and there's nowhere to escape. My mind is a weapon that I take control. Watch me go.